Hi, and thank you for joining me here on my YouTube channel. I'm Steph, and this is Loco Flows Yoga. So this is a power flow, and it is a live audio recording from my studio class, which I really enjoy recording my live classes because when I put them on YouTube and you're able to practice them at home, I think that there's this really special quality that you can tap into the energy that's being built in the live studio, regardless of when or where you actually practice it. But with that being said, I do apologize in advance for the background noise. And of course, you can hear the students breathing and just things that are happening around in the environment, but let it just be kind of part of the practice itself. So I decided to title this yoga flow Legs Solid, Arms Flow, because it definitely emphasizes on a lot of standing lunge-like postures. So you can definitely count on using some leg strength and building up the thighs and the quadriceps while focusing on letting the arms and the top body become fluid and flow with the rhythm of breath. I definitely cue a lot of the breaths in this one because I do think it's so important that you match the breath with each part of the movement. So you inhale as you're doing something, exhale as you do the next movement, and repeat it back and forth. I recommend you try doing an ujjayi breath with this yoga flow. That's just a breath where you have a slight constriction in the back of the throat, this slight activation. It's very similar to when you're fogging up a mirror or creating the sound, so that is coming from the throat. If you can activate that with the lips closed and just breathe in and out of the nose, it can really help the body really warm up and lock in this energy that you're building, and it just allows the body to feel a little more free and liberated. You can imagine like you're inflating a balloon. The balloon is going to lift up, and so when you're inhaling and you're moving your top body up, it really helps that lift happen. And when you're exhaling, you're drawing your navel up into the spine, you're contracting your core, and you're coming back down. So you have that expand and contract motion with the inhale and the exhale, and it definitely helps to use the breath with the flow. So if you can imagine, the breath sounds something like this. It's very subtle, but there is actually a sound that's happening. I like to liken it to the sound of an ocean wave. So if you can imagine your breath really flowing like an ocean wave in and out. And please feel free to take an open mouth exhale anytime you feel like you need to let something go. You will notice or hear students taking open mouth exhales, and you'll notice maybe I take it as I practice this in the video as well. Lastly, I want to mention that you don't actually need any props for this yoga flow. I do have a couple blocks on my mat, but it turns out you don't need blocks at all. And you don't need a blanket, but if you want to sit on a blanket in the first pose with the legs crossed, it can just be a little bit more comfortable, especially if you have tight hips, or if sitting with the legs crossed causes you to feel really tense, or if you feel like your body is going to distract you from being able to connect with your breath and set your tone for your practice, then definitely sit up on something to lift the hips a bit. So I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed the yoga flow. Please comment and share if you do enjoy it. I'd love to hear what you think of it, and if you have any suggestions or preferences for the types of flow that I upload next. Stay tuned and let's connect. So we're going to get started in a seated, comfortable position with the legs crossed. If you have a blanket, you can go ahead and sit up onto the blanket. Take advantage of being able to get a little more cozy, taking a little stress out of the knees, the ankles. And as you fully arrive into your seat, allow the eyes to close. Allow the palms to fall to the thighs or the knees. Just take a moment to acknowledge yourself. Beginning to use your breath here, inhaling fully, expanding the lungs. And really enjoying that inherent sense of relief that the exhale provides to you. And just notice as you fill up with breath, what sensations become alive within your vessel. It makes sense that we notice more sensation at the top of the inhale because we're literally filling ourselves up, creating space within the body, pushing on our internal organs, stretching all of our soft tissue. So that is the perfect moment to fill up the lungs, breathe in the biggest breath you've taken all day, and at the top of the inhale, pause for a brief moment just to witness the activity within the body. Letting the mind settle into this beautiful flow of breath, just following as this energy flows within and without. And begin to set your intention. I always say that at the beginning of the yoga class, set an intention. What does that even mean? An intention is thought. So I'm pretty much asking you to choose one thought to focus on for this hour. One word perhaps, a short positive phrase, something that gets you excited, something that inspires you, and today is the perfect day to really focus and reflect on what type of intention you want to choose. It is a super full moon, so the moon is actually as close to the earth as it will be all year today. Pretty powerful. Great time to take advantage of the lunar energy to help flow things within your life and invite what it is you would like to attract. So tonight, create an intention fully believing that you are worthy of receiving. And with the palms planted to the kneecaps, as you inhale, begin to lean forward through the chest, lifting the chin and pulling the shoulders back. So you're opening the heart, inhaling. As you exhale, begin to lean back, round the shoulders forward and tuck the chin, hanging onto your knees, let there become a resistance in the arms. Exhaling, inhale, lean forward, tilt the pelvis forward, lift the chin. Exhale to round it out. And just let the breath move the body. The inhale to open the heart. And the exhale to create space between the shoulder blades. And on your next inhale, come to a neutral spine, lifting the top of the head tall, releasing the shoulders heavily. Open the palms to face the sky. Inhale, sweep them out long, stretching the fingers. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Look up, lengthen to the sky. Exhale, turn to the left, bring the right palm to the left knee. Left fingers plant behind the hip. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. As you exhale, gently spinal twist. So each inhale, you may unwind a bit to inhale, fully fill up the belly with breath. As you exhale, you can imagine you're wringing yourself out just like a sponge. Inhale. Inhale, come back to center, arms sweep up, look up, lengthen. Exhale, turn to the right, left palm to the right knee. Inhale, lift tall through the top of the head. Exhale, gently pull that right shoulder back, looking over towards the right. Inhale, come back to center, arms sweep up. Bring the palms to touch. Exhale, release the hands together to the heart. Stay, pressing thumbs to heart, heart to thumbs. Take a breath. Very gently begin to blink your eyes open slowly, just taking in the colors, the light, the shapes as you focus your vision. If you're sitting on a blanket, go ahead and scoot that away, coming flat onto your mat. Uncross the legs and plant the feet flat onto the earth. You can hold behind your thighs to lift tall through the spine and drop the shoulders. And begin to engage the core, lean the chest back a little bit. Come onto the big toes. Continue to keep that nice, strong core, lifting the sternum up. Maybe you lift the toes up for boat pose. Nice. So if you begin to round as soon as you lift the legs, keep the toes supported and focus on really lengthening through the spine. If you can lift them up and keep that nice long spine, maybe you decide to float the hands. Beautiful. And if you're feeling super strong here, maybe you straighten the legs. But that sternum, that heart is leading you to the sky. We're balancing on our sit bones here. Find your breath. It suddenly got quiet in the room. Let's take a full inhale together. Exhale it out. Letting this breath go all the way down the spine. Exhale it out. Another full breath. Exhale. Beautiful. Slowly lower your feet back, flat onto the earth, and plant your hands behind your hips. Fingertips face towards you. As you inhale, lift the hips for an inverted table position. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and look up to the sky. Maybe even let the head fall back if that feels good. Keep those hips lifted, pressing through the fingers, the toes. Breathe. Exhale, slowly release the sit bones back to the earth. Go ahead and grab onto your shins, round the spine, and rock and roll along the back. Getting a nice back massage here. Getting each vertebrae to touch the mat as you roll. Build up some momentum. We'll meet at a standing position at the top of the mat, mountain pose. See if you can get there without using your hands. Feet are either hip width distance or big toes touch with a space between the heels. Inhale, arms sweep up, look up, lengthen, strong core, flat back, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Bring your palms to shins. Inhale, rise up halfway to a flat back, lengthening the top of the head to the windows. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Last one here. Inhale, lifts you up halfway, lengthening. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to a high plank. Top of a push-up position. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Beautiful. Take a full inhale here. So you exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, glide forward, high plank. Use the breath. The exhale, lift the hips up and back. The inhale glides you forward, stacking the shoulders over the wrists. Beautiful. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. See if you can slow it down. Use the entire slow, deep inhale to move forward. The whole exhale, nice and slow, to move backward. Next time you meet at a high plank, pause, lower knees, chin and chest come onto your belly. Hug those elbows in nice and tight to your side body. Untuck the toes. As you inhale, roll the chest up, roll the shoulders back, lifting into a baby cobra. Exhale, release. So we match one breath with the movement. Inhale, lifts the chest, lengthening the spine. Exhale, releases you back down like an ocean wave. Let it flow. Press your hands and knees. Child's pose at the back of the mat. Let the hips come towards the heels. Rest the chest onto the thighs. Find contact with the forehead. You can let your fingers reach towards the front of the room, or you can bring them by the toes. rock the forehead side to side here. Massaging the forefront of your mind, shifting out of this place of thinking. Come into the space of just being here with your breath. And feel your breath expand through the back of your ribcage. Just like a balloon inflating, as you inhale, your back body just rises naturally up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, those hips fall heavier to the heels, releasing the tailbone, softening through the shoulders. What is your intention? Really think intention is the most important part of what we do. What we do doesn't really matter. How we look in a yoga pose doesn't actually matter. What's most important is our intention while we're there. How mindful can we be? How open and willing can we be to feel even those really hard, difficult power postures? On your next inhale, press into those palms firmly and rise the chest into a tabletop position. Cat-cow it out for 5 breaths. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chin. Exhale, round the spine, bring that chin to your chest. Close the eyes. Notice how the tops of the feet firmly press into the mat. Just recognizing any point along your spine that feels more sticky or more dense. And sending the breath there. On your next inhale, come to a flat back neutral alignment. Extend the right arm out in front of you and extend the left leg. So opposite arm from leg. Your back foot is flexed, toes face the earth. As you inhale, reach the fingers to the window, heel to the back wall. Exhale, crunch the elbow to the knee and tuck it into the body. Inhale, extend and reach. Exhale, crunch and plug it up and into the spine. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Move with your breath. Last one, full inhale, complete exhale. Beautiful, come back to your tabletop position and reach your left shin out to the side so you can come onto your left side, right fingers to the sky. It's like a variation for side plank. Beautiful. Take a full inhale, reaching your right pinky toe to the earth, your right fingers to the window. As you exhale, crunch your knee up to your elbow over your side body. Lift it up. Beautiful. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift it up. Beautiful. So really mindful of your bottom shoulder. Pressing away from the earth rather than dumping the weight there. Each inhale, you lengthen the body. Each exhale, you crunch it in. And crunch, inhale to lengthen, exhale back to your tabletop position. Cat-cow, 3 breaths. Just checking in with the state of your mind, feeling that breath fully expand the body. Inhale, come to a flat back neutral alignment. Extend the left arm out in front of you, right leg behind you with the foot flexed. Inhale, reach, lengthen, exhale, crunch and tap the elbow to knee. Inhale to extend, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Moving with your breath. Trying to keep the neck nice and neutral, your face is soft, jaw is unclenched. Just building up some feet here. Exhale to crunch, inhale, lengthen, and release to your table. So in table, all you do is shift your right shin out so your toes go to the yellow wall, and then extend your left leg, left arm to the sky. When you extend your left leg, plant your pinky toe and reach the fingers over to the window. So you're really lengthening the entire left side body. Take an inhale. As you exhale, crunch it together. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Let your rhythm of breath move the body. beautiful. Tuck your toes, all 10 toes under, and lift the knees just an inch off the earth to a hover. So we're really strong here. Keep a nice buoyancy in the elbows. Notice your fingers, turn your fingers out a bit. Middle fingers face the upper corners of your mat. So your fingers are out, your elbows are in. Hug your elbows together. Take a full inhale here. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, glide forward, high plank. Exhale, lower to your belly, knees, chin, chest, or chaturanga. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, release and press through hands and knees, downward facing dog. We're gonna hang out here for a moment in down dog. So this is your opportunity to pedal out through the heels, or take any intuitive micro movements that feel good to release any of that locked up stress within the body. Spread those fingers wide, turning the fingers out. Notice your armpits. You want to imagine your armpits hugging in towards your ears. So we're externally rotating our shoulders to protect the joint. Beautiful. Maybe you gently shake the head, yes and no. Let the neck completely disengage. Remove the step, release the step with the movement and come into complete stillness. Find a deeper bend in the knees. Lift those sit bones high to the ceiling as if you strings, pulling your sit bones up. Finding that nice engagement and length through the shoulders and the spine. Beautiful. Find your breath. Inhale, glide forward, high plank. Exhale, find your way to your belly. Feel your elbows graze your side bodies on your way down. Inhale, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, lift the chin. Exhale, find your way to downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your toes, standing forward, folded at the back of the mat. You can just dangle the top body or reach for opposite elbows. Ragdoll feels really nice here. Keep a buoyancy in your knees here, never locking out the joints. Be loving to yourself. And if you notice all your weight is dumped in your heels, just shift it forward to your toes a bit. Maybe you gently sway side to side. Release the palms to the earth, walk back out, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Heel leads you to the ceiling, really lengthen the leg. As you exhale, bend at the knee and stack the hip, lifting that kneecap towards the sky. Allowing your right heel to go over towards your left side body. Inhale, extend the leg nice and long. Exhale, glide forward into your high plank and tap your right knee to your right elbow. As you inhale, sweep it up to your three-leg dog, heel to the sky. As you exhale, glide back forward, high plank, hug the knee into the center of the chest. Inhale, sweep it up, three-leg dog. Exhale, across the body, tap your left elbow. Inhale to sweep it up. Exhale, bring it into the chest. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale to the chest and pause here. Really hug that thigh into your chest. Take an inhale. As you exhale, plant it between the hands. One giant step forward, rise into your crescent lunge. Beautiful. Inhaling as you exhale, hinge at the hips and sweep the fingers down and back. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale. Inhale. Move with your breath. Nice and slow. Really engage that core. Staying high on your back toes, letting your legs stay static and solid. Only the top body flows. On your inhale, come back up, pause, interlace the fingers, release the pointer finger. Inhale to lengthen the arms, exhale, side bend to the right. Lift out that left armpit to the sky, soften the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Inhale, come center. Exhale, lean forward, reach forward, just reaching towards the windows, keeping your chest lifted off of your thigh. Keep a deep bend in this front right knee and just step the left foot forward, chair pose. Nice. Keep those biceps towards the ears. If your shoulders aren't happy here, bring your hands to the heart space. Like you're sitting in a chair, sink those hips, lift the chest. Yeah, exhale, hinge and sweep. Inhale to rise the chest, legs stay nice and deeply bent. On your next sweep, pause here with the fingers facing towards the back of the room. Interlace your hands. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, straighten the legs, hinge and fold forward. Fist becomes heavy, up overhead. Let there still be a bend in the knees. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Release the grip in your hands, hinge and fold back forward. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, root to rise, strong core to rise all the way up. Reverse swan dive, fingers up to the sky, look up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to your high plank and flow through your vinyasa. Exhale to lower you to the earth. Inhale to lift the chest, open the heart. Exhale, meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises to the sky. Exhale to bend the knee and then stack the head. Kneecap to the ceiling, heel to your opposite glute. Check in with your left shoulder, don't let it pop up. You're in square down dog arms. Inhale, extend the leg long. Exhale, glide forward, high plank, tap left elbow. Inhale, sweep the heel to the sky. Exhale to the chest, hug the thigh in. Inhale, three leg dog. Exhale, across the body, right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale to the chest. Inhale it up. Exhale, same elbow. Last one, inhale it up. Exhale to the chest. Pause here for a breath. Squeeze the thigh in, squeeze the heel in, and step in between the hands. Rise, high crescent lunge. Beautiful. Use the breath. Exhale, hinge and sweep. Inhale, lift the chest. Let the breath create a sound. Let the breath move you and check in with your thoughts. Let them support you here. Inhale them up. Pause here. Interlace your fingers the way that feels awkward, the opposite way as before. Lengthen the arms nice and tall. Exhale, side bend to the left. Just check in with the spine here. We're not arching or rounding. It's nice and straight. Send the breath through the right side of the rib cage. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lean forward, reach forward, really high on your back toes, putting the weight in that left foot. Strong core to just swiftly step forward, chair pose. You can bring your hands in prayer, that's always an option. Exhale, hinge and sweep. Inhale, lift and rise. Inhale to lift. Exhale, hinge and sweep. Pause, interlace your hands. Forward fold, let the fists become heavy. Finding your breath, letting something go through your exhale. Inhale, rise up halfway, lengthen the spine, release your hands, hinge and fold back forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, root to rise. Open the heart if you'd like at the top, lift the chin. Exhale, hinge and fold, strong core all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening the spine. Exhale, plant the palms and flow. So you either step back or jump back and lower through your chaturanga. Really open the heart, full inhale as you lift the chin. Exhale, meeting in downward facing dog. Whichever way you take, go with the breath. Wild things, come back to your three-leg dog. Inhale, extend the leg long. Exhale, plant it between the hands. Inhale, rise into your crescent lunge. Exhale, bring those right fingers back, left fingers to the windows, look to the right, taking a twist, deep bend in that front knee, lengthen the spine, lift the chest, stack it over the hips. Beautiful. Each inhale, lengthen the spine, each exhale, soften through your knee. Inhale, come back forward to your crescent lunge. Exhale, drop your back heel, open up for warrior two. So your back foot is parallel with the back edge of your mat. Still soft with that front knee, arms horizontal, look to the windows. Flip both palms. Inhale, reach up, straighten the front leg, look up, lengthen. Exhale, soften through warrior two. Inhale, reach up, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale, warrior two. Bring your hands to your hips. We're gonna come into goddess legs. So you can straighten this front knee first, turn your toes forward, and then bring both heels in. Bend through the knees, goddess legs. Arms can cactus. So we're at 90-degree angles in all four limbs. Press your knees back, your forearms back to open the chest. Beautiful. Bring your hands to the heart space. Nice. Inhale, sweep them out and up. Exhale to the heart space. Inhale. Each time you exhale, sink through those hips. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Hands to your hips, straighten the legs. Turn your heels back out, feet are parallel. Interlace your hands behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And hinge and fold forward. See if you can draw the base of your palms together rather than letting them go wide. Letting the collarbone be broad. Letting the head fall heavy. Strong core, inhale, lift up, all the way back up to standing. And release the hands out horizontal. Turn your right toes back forward. And bend through that knee, warrior two. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse. Next inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down and frame that front foot. Step it back and flow through your vinyasa. Next 5 breaths are yours. Child's pose, down dog, or glide forward for another vinyasa. Slowly making your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg rises. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, glide it forward. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale to the chest. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, across the body, pause. Forward triangle, shoot the leg out so your pinky edge comes to the earth. Let the back heel drop, right fingers to the sky. Keep those hips lifted. Really power through that bottom shoulder. Nice. Drop that right hand. Keep this left leg lifted. Hug the knees to the chest and sweep it up to your three-leg dog. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hip. Wild thing, or if you're not doing wild thing, just draw big circles with your kneecap. Getting some nice movement through the hip. Beautiful. Nice. Wild things, come back to your three-leg dog. Exhale, giant step forward, plant it between the hands. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge, arms up overhead. Exhale to twist, left fingers go back, right fingers come forward, look to the mirrors. Nice, so notice if you're reaching for the windows, bring your chest back, shoulders up over the hips. We have the mirror to help us with this alignment here. Soften through that front knee, breathe. Inhale, crescents. Exhale, warrior two. Drop your back heel, open the palms both up. Flip both palms to face the sky. On your inhale, reach up, look up, lengthen through that front knee. Exhale, warrior two. Let the breath move you. the heels. Keep it even between the toes and the heels. And be protective over your joints, your knees. Slow and strong. Inhale all the way back up to standing. Extend the arms straight out horizontally. Turn your left toes back to the windows. Bend through that left knee. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach up and back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, carve the hands all the way down. Bring that front foot and flow through your last vinyasa. 5 breaths are yours. If you want to take one last vinyasa again, or go to child's pose, do whatever's going to best serve you here in this moment. Meeting in downward facing dog. On your inhale, glide forward to a high plank. And lower to your forearms, forearm plank. Let your forearms be parallel, your palms flat to the earth. So your elbows don't go wide, really important. Elbows hug to the midline. They're stacked directly under your shoulders. Keep them there. And then walk your toes towards your face, lift those hips, look back towards your toes. Keeping your head lifted off the earth. You can bend your knees as much as you may need. Dolphin pose is very challenging, so breathe deeply. It's challenging because it requires both strength and flexibility in our shoulders. Likely you have one or the other. So lift those hip bones higher to the sky if you can. Walk your toes closer to your face and get your hips higher over your shoulders. Stacking your anatomy to take less weight, less effort out of the muscles. And when you've had enough, we'll meet in a child's pose. Let the knees fall to the earth. Let the fingers come towards the toes so the shoulders can get a really nice rest. Very slowly begin to roll your spine up, lifting one vertebrae up at a time. Your shoulders and your head can be heavy. And let's just roll the shoulders around a little bit. Inhale, bring the shoulders forward and up to the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. And just let the breath move the shoulders. And reverse, inhale them back and up, exhale them forward and down. And release. Plant your right fingers by your right toes so they're tented. Your palm is lifted like you're holding a cupcake. Extend the left arm straight out in front of you. As you inhale, begin to lift your hips and lift these left fingers over to the side and towards the back wall. As you exhale, slowly lower back down to your heels. Switch. So left fingers plant, right fingers rise, hips lift, the head falls back to wherever feels okay. Use the breath, exhale to lower, to switch. Inhale to lift, camel flow, just gently bending through the back, really slowly with breath. And release, come back to your shins, lift up onto your knees, arms straight out in front of you, take an inhale. Exhale, hinge it back and feel those quadriceps engage. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Exhale, tilt it back. Last one, exhale it back. Inhale it to center, camel pose, hands to your low back with the fingertips facing up if available. Otherwise, just bring your hands with your fingers facing down. Lift the chin, lift the chest, and tilt your head up and back. So you want to avoid scrunching your low back here. If you have full camel, you can begin to reach for the heels. But just keep in mind, it's like when you bend back, you want to imagine you're bending up and over like a bar or something. We're not here to crunch our back, we're here just to lengthen the front body. So keep the lift from the heart, from the chin. Find the breath. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, child's pose. Sink the hips, sink the chest. Slowly roll your spine back up, lifting back up onto your shins. And then bring your hips to one side, extend your legs out long, coming to a seat. Beautiful. We'll bend our knees once again, bringing our hands behind our thighs, really lift tall through the spine. Boat pose. Nice. So again, you can be right here, just working on the balance and the lift in the spine. You can lift the legs. You can free up the hands, and you can straighten the legs. You can stay static here if you'd like, just in a static hold, breathing. Or if you want to fire it up, take a full inhale with me here, and as you exhale, slowly lower to a low boat. Inhale, lift up, high boat. Use the whole inhale, don't rush the movement. Exhale to lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So you can still be in a static hold. Inhale, we all meet back up into boat. Hands to prayer, last push. Exhale, turn to the right. Left elbow outside that right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, turn to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Oh yeah, the last minutes of class. You're here for a reason. It's stronger than you think. Push through it. Push through those beliefs that you can't do it. Inhale to center. Exhale to twist. Use the breath. Come to center and release. Down to your back. Shavasana just for a moment. All 4 limbs long. Beautiful. Bend your knees and plant your feet back into the earth, bringing your arms alongside the body, palms face down. Tuck your shoulder blades under slightly. As you inhale, lift the hips to the sky, pressing in through the feet. Bridge pose. You might want to tuck your shoulder blades under even more to lift through the chest. But let your knees hug together. Don't let them go wide. Really mindful through the legs here. And let there be a space under the chin. As you breathe deeply, let the belly rise and fall. You can reach for your hands underneath you. Interlace them if you'd like. If you want to lift one leg, feel free to lift a leg. If you lift one leg, go ahead and switch to the opposite. And we'll slowly release onto our back. Take your time, releasing down to the mat. Take a full breath here. Go ahead and lift your right ankle, cross it over your left knee, making a figure 4 shape. Reach behind your left thigh to hug your left knee into the chest. Sometimes it feels good to roll that left ankle around here. Just opening up through the hips, getting some movement through the toes. If you have a lot of space hugging your left knee in, you can even reach beyond to the front of your shin. But just please let your shoulders be heavy and relaxed. No scrunching to reach for the bind. Beautiful exhales. Let something go. Feel free to be noisy. And release. Left foot comes back to the earth. And hug your right knee into the chest, nice and tight. Let the left leg go long on the mat. Hug this right knee nice and tight. Extend the right arm out away from the body, palm open. And as you exhale, spinal twist. Bring that right knee to the left. Keep the shoulder blades planted. Maybe your head rolls to the open palm. Send the breath all the way down the spine. Even though we're literally constricting our body in the shape, continue to create space with the breath. Slowly release to your back, take it slow. Pick up that left ankle, press over the right knee, keep your floor shape. Hug that right knee to the chest, nice and tight. And again, we're just here with a curious eye. What can you notice about your body and the shape? How does it feel? And if you don't feel much, if you're like, well, I'm pretty numb, there's nothing there, find a little bit of mindful movement. Maybe you adjust and shift your hips or your legs to the right or to the left, just by a couple centimeters. Really, really mindful little movements to explore within the hips here, finding that spot that needs to let go. Release that left foot down to the earth and the right foot, and hug the left knee into the chest. Extend the right leg nice and long. Hug that left knee nice and tight first. Extend the left arm straight out away from you. Come open to the sky. Always exhale into the twist. Exhale, bring that knee over to the right. Shoulder blades stay planted. Breath deep and full. Inhale, bring that knee back into the chest, hug onto it nice and tight. And exhale, let it go long on the mat for Shavasana. Taking your time to get there. Letting all four limbs be long and take up space so your feet are as wide as the mat. Letting there be a space under your armpits. Palms either open to the sky or facing the earth. Being aware of the sounds and the activity, but not letting it pull your awareness into that direction. Keep your awareness within yourself and direct it to every point of contact that your back body has with the earth. That solid, heavy, grounded connection. And just allow all of your weight to be poured into those spaces. Like you're becoming heavier and heavier. To the point where you either become a puddle or you fall through the floor closer to the earth. Completely letting go of the muscular effort, completely letting go of the flow of breath. And just let your body be here, soaking in all the benefits of the practice. And slowly draw a deep inhale into the belly. Very softly letting it go. Just allowing this breath to come in and awaken your physical body slowly. As you wiggle fingers and toes and circle around ankles and wrists. Take your time to curl up onto the left side, hugging the knees into the chest, coming into the fetal position, and just pausing for a moment to feel some gratitude into your heart for this body, for simply having a body that's willing to move, to feel, to get stronger. As you rise to a seated cross-leg position, keep your eyes closed if possible, move mindfully and slow. Once you arrive, bring your hands together to the heart space in prayer and take a full inhale. Complete exhale. Thank you for joining me for this yoga flow. Namaste.